time. With that being said, we're gonna walk into the second game, then draft.
All right, here we go. They've already got a couple of bans. Kadita is already gone. Fanny's already gone. Echo banning those out straight away. Joy as well as Wan coming out from ONIC with a follow-up of Glue from Echo.
So ONIC Esports decides to stay, on the red side, right? They want those 2 picks that they can really round out with their draft. They're going to be willing to give up that priority over to Echo Philippines here. And, honestly, carry's still on the table unless it's banned out here, and we could possibly see them go towards that if it is open, but still, it leaves a lot on the table here for ONIC Esports to pick up.
I think now is a good time to really talk about the way coaches think about drafts, right? Because it's not just about your team, you're thinking about a way to compromise a particular player here on the side of Echo. And let's find out what that's going to be. Oh, pretty wide open as they get rid of the Fredrin with first pick, probably what I think is going to be carry already locked in. That does mean that Yves is open.
Also, Kaja is open as well. There are a lot of really powerful characters that can be taken out right now. If they don't take it, I think Echo's going to take advantage of that and just grab it right to their own pocket. So this might just be the Kaja and Yves. Let's see. But with that being said, Boots does have a quota. Elfin Scrim against Sanford. He's really, really good, especially when using his power heroes. That's his plus. But I can build up if I use my own power heroes too.
I mean, I don't know, man. When we're talking about power heroes, that could mean a lot of things. For all we know, it could be like, an Argus versus Aldous matchup in the EXP lane. I would love to see them 1v1 one day. But now there's 4 other people who would be like, guys, let's not throw this. Let's focus. It's a team effort. Cho, Yuzong.
That's power.
That's power.
That's power
is
heroes.
the Stanford standard right there.
Also, Yaoi standard right there, right? This is the challenge. Every team play against Echo, they will have to ban. But yet, it's going to be light out. Oh,
That's
Hayabusa.
power heroes. We can say that every time something comes up. That's a power hero right there. That's going in the hands of Kyrie here. And you're going to see, this is, honestly, I feel like this is what people want to see when ONIC Esports plays.
For sure. They want to have their own flavors. They are known for particular heroes, and they want to abuse that as much as they can. Now, coming back down to the second part of the draft, we're already seeing Valentina instant. Wow, they are fast. They are beating my speedrun record for ad-libs. Valentina's already gone. Harith is already gone. Do they want to get rid of the Lunox? No, Aramis. So they're leaving the Lunox up potentially to throw into the gold lane. This could be good or bad for multiple reasons. Claude gone from the side of Echo.
That's a very interesting draft right there, because I was expecting like a Grok ban. Now, if this is not banned, this might be one of those things you just take out really easily. Grok right now, for ONIC Esports, they don't need to pick it right now. They don't have to rush for it, right? Because this is a character that you can really take it out and one-shot carry. Now, carry is a character, if you give him like 2 seconds, he'll kill anyone you want. But if you just qual control him from beginning to end, he's really squishy.
Well, I'm wondering.
To be fair, anybody can be crowd controlled to the very end here, but I think I think the important part is whether or not you have magic damage, and I feel that is the way to deal with the carry because of the Winds of Nature being such an easy item to get. And now Lapu, he's going to feel like a threat, but if you layer it right, again, very ultimate reliant coming in from ONIC.
Wondering what ONIC Esports will lock in for their gold lane, right? What if they decided to just go ahead and go with Melissa here? But I don't know if they would really want to do that against the carry. But there's a lot on the table here, options available. Echo Philippines, though, they're going to lock in the Kufra this time and also complement it with that Farsa pick.
Honestly, I would have said yes to Melissa until I saw Farsa get locked in, and then it's like, okay, maybe not a good idea.
A Dome of Death.
But gentlemen, we do have a Chao jungle here, like KRTZ. It's going to be not assassin gameplay, it's more of a, a Teng Chao jungle kind of gameplay again.
Hey, you don't know that. It could be like Kufra EXP, like Yutong in the jungle, for all we know. We're not 100% sure about that one. I'm sweating already, man. Oh, God, this is going to be interesting. But ONIC, I think they're going to land on this Lunox at the end of the day, and that's something that, Echo is extremely comfortable. No! Sorry, I was wrong. Moskov once more.
Well,
all I can say is, what the hell?
This is the second time we are seeing Moskov hit the Land of Dawn here at M4. I'm very worried for it. Yes, it can scale really well, and I honestly, when we jump into game, we gotta talk about this matchup in lane and how they're gonna shape that team fight a little bit more, because this will be an interesting concept, especially since there's ways to dodge the Spirit of Destruction as well as getting pushed back and knocked into your team. But again, it's a Moskov. not very often do we see it hit the land at Dawn for a very solid reason.
Moscow into the late game. And Moscow, by the way, have a lot of utility to push the Kufa away. I think that's one of the reasons why they pick Moscow. First, you can rival someone like Carry late game, or one-on-one wise, Moscow is a beast late game. Second of all, it's not a character that can be easily dove. With that being said, we're walking through the game.
5 seconds.
All right, let's jump right into this, boys and girls. Game number 2 is about to begin as we hit the land of Dawn. It's going to be Echo versus ONIC.
Well, already. That aggression early on, Sanji gonna have to back off here, but still, I mean, kind of what we expect. Now, my biggest question for you here, Dave, is how do you think that matchup in the jungle?
The matchup in the jungle, it's Chao versus Hayabusa, right? Hayabusa is not going to kill a Chao. At the same time, Chao is going to be kind of hard to kill Hayabusa, right? If Hayabusa didn't want to kill. It's all, I don't think Hayabusa is going to target a Chao, neither Chao probably going to target a Hayabusa in the team fight. Most of the time, we're probably going to expect Kyrie onto the goal lane, try to target a Benny QT, because that's what Haya does best. Even at the EXP lane, if you trade on the side lane with a Haya jungle, you're actually going to be losing because Haya, now with a losing HP side lane, they can come to either side and take a free kill.
Okay, so what does that mean? Like, if we're talking about resources in ONIC's particular position, are they just going to keep focusing the gold lane? Because I do feel like at the end of the day, mid lane control is going to be key for both sides.
Yeah, here we go on the bottom side. A little bit of trade already.
Oh, Kyrie did, okay, he didn't have the level 4, unfortunately. Uses the shadow kill on the minion. I think it was, he thought he would have it, and the timing would have been perfect, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out for him.
Literally 0.5 second difference there. A literal 0.5 second difference. But so far, just a lot of engagements on that bottom side, and Benny QT kind of struggling in this lane.
No, I gotta say, in the early game, you saw how much support Yaoi is giving to the bottom side. Make sure Benny QT have an easy time. Because they expected Hayabusa to gank the bottom lane, right? And sure enough, Hayabusa came to the goal lane, visited, unfortunately, a little bit of misplay there and have to dash away. But dude, this already shows you how much focus is going to be put on the bottom lane. First turtle coming up, and it seems like Team ONIC is making a setup.
They are just mirroring each other really, really well. A lot of pressure on that top side, but Turtle's being taken by Call TZ. I'm not sure they're going to do anything about it.
Yep, Black Dragon form committed. Real world mid lane 2. There's Farson with a feathered airstrike, and Kyrie sweeps in, takes the turtle from the hands of Carl TZ. There's the way of the dragon. They're going to be looking for Keyboy. They push him back further. Flickers out. Keyboy survives. Oh my goodness! Never mind. Yaoi with a play.
First blood going over to Echo. I felt like ONIC kind of did Keyboy dirty there. If I was in Kyrie's position, I'm screaming at Keyboy, I'm sorry, brother. You gotta pull him away from that turtle. And that's exactly what he did. Yo, CW. Yo, CW, calm down. Let's not get into trades without mana here.
Oh my god, what an interesting trade over there on the top side. I actually thought Keyboy would get away there, you know, but beautiful play from Yaoi. Despite the respect that Keyboy give to Yaoi in the beginning when we read the quote, it doesn't matter. You know, on the battlefield, it's going to be serious gaming.
Not only that, but the fact that Kyrie went in and took that turtle from the hands of Carl TZ, this is kind of what you can expect when the Hayabusa is played. There to go, Carl TZ with the Wave. The Dragon will be looking for a kill here. Sanji going to be in trouble too. Keyboy still quite low. Yaoi falls. Do they chase in Sans though? Benny QT's there. He's going to be unleashing. The damage is there as Sans now falls into the river.
I hate it. I hate it when Benny QT does that. It feels like he's baiting his team out, and then all of a sudden it's like, don't worry, I'll get the gold back. I'll make it worth your time. Wow. I always do it. But Benny QT currently ranked first in terms of KDA. Man's got 10.4 KDA. How does he do it?
10 kills per game, right? That's what KDA means, right? That's the ratio. This guy, I mean, if you get 2 deaths, that means you're getting like, what, 20 kills that game? I mean, this is M4 stats right here. It's not even real. Speaking of not real, bottom side.
Might be charging up once again. Yaoi gonna find Keyboy. Can't get the stun that we was looking for. You're gonna have to back off for now. Also, Sans making his way to the bottom lane. They might be looking for a play here if they can, but Echo Philippines gonna know what's up. They try to retreat here. They know Keyboy might be looking for that divine judgment. They're gonna go ahead and give up part of the turret here. He's gonna get stunned. Yaoi could be in trouble. Still gonna focus on it. CW looking to get the turret. If they hold on for it now. Spirit not gonna connect here. Yaoi now charging up, but the way of the dragon, Kyrie took the turtle again, but eventually goes down, is punished, and on the bottom side, Benny Cutie and Yaoi in trouble. It's CW with a massive play, and Yaoi can't get away from that. As ONIC Esports grabs multiple wins cross map. Still gonna be working. Here's Carl Teasy. CW bobbing and weaving. Carl Teasy taking 2 of them. Gets stunned. What a play from CW.
He's so nuts. He's so hot right now. What an adjustment from hitting Benny QT to switching targets to know that it'll penetrate him perfectly through Yaoi to kill Benny QT, outplaying Carl TZ. What more can you say about CW? What an absolute beast.
What an absolute beat. This must be a Moscow dream, a paradise. I mean, like, you don't expect Moscow to do this well. I think this is the second time Moscow got ever picked on the M4 stage, and it did so well, and such a brilliant pick, because we talk about it's the only character that can rival carry in the late game, and it do so well against all the engages coming out from the side of Echo. Now, this character already has so much items. Look at CW, right? He's at 202, and if this scales even further, it's gonna be so scary for carry. Let's take a look. Kyrie is ranked first in gold per minute with 773 gold.
Just massive achievements here for ONIC Esports members. Like you mentioned, it's scary for carry, but hold on, it could be scary for Sanford. He goes in! Sanji able to get CW, but Sanford will go down in the jungle. Kyrie's still on the hunt, but can't find Sanji. Yaoi gonna jump in. Do they engage? Keyboy looking for a divine judgment play, but can't find it. They call it off.
Huh. I'm interesting. I'm surprised Keyboy didn't want to go for the counter engage here, but look at the side lanes right now. Kyrie already has the first initial push, so I'm guessing that they wanted to get a turret off of this. If not, I would have been I don't know. I can't say for sure that they can get the kill onto Yaoi there, and there is still flicker from Keyboy, but I doubt the damage was there, so hopefully we'll see something else.
We'll go ahead and pull Carl TZ here, looking for the kill. He's gonna get out with the Jikundo. Able to survive for now. Turtle is up here. You gotta be crucial how they do this. Everybody having the ultimates here. Sanford does not have that Black Dragon form. He's gotta be careful. The initiation isn't gonna be there. They're gonna buy some more time. Right now, both pushing and pulling. Kyrie just gonna go grab his buff.
All right, so they go for the reset here. Oh man, I really need to know what Sans has in terms of items. How much damage does he really have? And it's only 7 minutes into the game, 20,000 overall team goals. So I'm assuming that it's 1 item and 1.5 items here? Just an estimate, just an estimate.
Here we go. Another 5-on-5 at the Turtle.
Right now, half health. Carl TZ trying to get in range. Gotta get the vision. There's the Black Dragon form. Sans responds with the rear world manipulation. Yaoi goes in. They find Sans. Kyrie on the backside. Carl TZ quite low. CW finding Carl TZ. It is another turtle secured. Yaoi has to get out. Kyrie looking for another as he finds Sanford.
Wow. Oh, wow. CW, I don't know what to tell you. CW is making Moskov look more and more meta. The more games he plays on it, the longer this game goes. Just pull up the highlight reel. It's CW's game right now.
Now, what's the talking point today? We had versatility versus volatility, right?
Yep.
I mean, look at this. We have Melissa today, we have Moskov today. We have so many different characters showing up that usually doesn't show up today. Oh, here we go, Keyboy.
You're gonna go ahead and pull Carl TZ here, but he's quite tanky himself. Not gonna go down just yet. ONIC Esports though, but look at the bottom side, Kyrie! 1 versus 2, make it 3 as Sanji's there. He's gonna be taken down as Sanji grabs the kill.
But at what cost? That's what I like to say, right? And I think it's worth it, because if you shut down Benny Cutie's farm, stop him more and more, it's only gonna make CW farm more. Speaking of that,
CW trying to unleash here. Carl T's gonna be in trouble. Way the Dragon's trying to disengage. Can't find the kill as he falls. Sanford could be in trouble too, but Sanji helping him disengage. Gets the stun off, and still ONIC Esports pressing every part of the map here.
Wow, I don't know. CW's micro mechanics are kind of disgusting. That Spirit of Destruction has a slight bit of a slow, and that was more than enough to slow down Carl TZ so he couldn't close that distance and hit with that 3rd hit of the Jikundo. But well done all across the board. ONIC is feeling it right now, and if they keep up this momentum, Echo is not going to be able to recover.
oh, look at the Moscow attack speed. This guy's been in full attack speed at this point, right? With Inspire, dude. By the way, for those who did not know, Moskov got a buff where now the penetration is 100% damage, right? And an all proc attack effect. So basically, if carry stands in the back, he doesn't have to target your back line. He has to target your front line. If anyone stands close to their front line, it's going to die. And in this case, you have a front line, you have a Chow, who is kind of like a Fragen in a sense, right? You have a Yu Jones coming in. So this is just one of the brilliant picks, and now it's only getting scarier as ONIC scales into the late game.
I mean, not only talking about scaling, but the fact that Kairi is 3 levels ahead of Carl TZ right now. It is, I mean, you're wondering, was this Cho jungle pick the best decision? And now it's Echo Philippines going to try to push ONIC Esports off this Lord. But they know what's going on here. Look at that, the flicker did come in. They find Minicutie, but he's able to survive for now. Sanford with a massive setup and play on the backside. They're still working for it. Boots there to help out. Looking for a kill himself. Kairi, though, gets kicked away from Carl TZ. Goes back with a shadow kill. Can he get the kill? Kairi making things turn around. But now he's the focus as Sanji takes out Kairi. Another trade, but this time in favor of Echo.
Oh man, Sanford survives 1 HP literally, but now Sanji is kind of left out in the open here. Keyboy and Sans respecting Yaoi and Benny QT. Nicely done.
Wow. Trading skills here. Now, I do want to point out, CW get caught in that situation, right?
Oh.
This is not,
I just saw the spear fly around.
Yeah,
and
same. You scared me a little. Actually, I got scared, you know, a little bit there. But back to what I was saying, yeah, CW, he got caught out a little bit just now, right?
Yep.
He have to be more careful with his positioning. Yes, Kairi can find the assassination, but Echo's tightening up their rotation at this point, right? It's a late game team fight. As the main damage source, CW will have to wait Yu Zhong's position, right? Where Yu Zhong is. Because if Yu Zhong expend that ultimate, the Black Dragon form, the Dark Dragon form, he's done. Then you can jump in and do the damage. Before that, if he shows anywhere, that can spell doom for the side of ONIC, right? It's really the time to stay patient and stay calm.
I want to dive a little bit more into this because, again, if we're talking about Sanford, I think the one ability that pulls it all together is this Petrify, and ONIC need to be extremely aware of this, but let's see, Yaoi.
Yaoi gonna go in, finding the mark that he's looking for. Boots getting punished here. And again, the strength of this Kufra pick, you can't hear him in the bush.
Late game carry. You know, that's what we're talking about. This is actually the Valley game of Watch, right?
Yeah.
You just can't ignore the carry damage late game. Here we go. The lore fight. This is a 5v4 now with Hayabusa making his way into team fight.
Oh, the conceal blade gonna come in. They find the divine jump at Sanford. He's solo. Finally gonna take it out. CW unleashing. Can't get the immortality. Gonna miss the spear. But Keyboy falls. Another trade. ONIC Esports still holding on for this Lord.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe Echo is slowly just playing this war of attrition, etching back at it. CW, this is so dangerous.
He's got to be careful here. Sanji there, gonna get spotted out. Lord gonna go ahead and reset for now, but just look at CW. The attack speed, the damage is massive. Carl TZ's got to respect it too. CW's got to be careful on his positioning. They also need to wait for Keyboy to make his way here. We're back to the stalemate for this Lord.
I mean, 12 minutes into the game. This is right now the battle for marksman, to be honest, right? Like, if whoever dies first, whichever marksman dies first on each side, it's going to have a huge disadvantage. Now, CW just now and Carry both stay alive. That's why the team fight never ended. It kind of ended, but also never ended, right? Because nobody want to go in anymore because they know how scary the marksman can be. And they're probably sitting at equalized farm right now. So it all depends on who engaged better and who's positioned better. Speaking of position, here we go. Another skirmish coming up.
Well, they're going to be hunting still for CW here. They got the vision they needed.
Oh!
Claw's also picked up by CW. Looking to get that sustain, but still, I think both teams waiting for the first misstep here as Kairi went back to the base.
Yeah, but I think this Lord is going to fall into the hands of Echo right now. I mean, Hayabusa has to go down bot side. They're going to lose in tier 2, so Echo is just putting them in a stranglehold right now. And if they get their hand, oh no, Yaoi.
Yaoi, conceal play gonna come out, looking for two! They get a massive setup here on the backside of the Lord. And Sanford causing chaos, now gonna be focused on Sands. Kairi still waiting patiently, might try to steal the Lord here. Carl TZ knows he's there. They're gonna press him back, has the shadow kill and retreat. And this is looking like an Echo Philippines Lord.
Boots, what are you doing, my guy?
Gonna come down, Boots still trying to make something out of it. Gets Benny Cutie, but he goes down, but they're falling to the backside. Kairi finds another. And now Carl TZ gonna get cut off here. Sanji there as well. Sands and Kairi. The flicker's gonna come out, way of the dragon to follow. Kairi, can he look for Carl TZ? As he does.
The spear!
The spear's gonna miss. And now Sanji, wings by wings out. Sand still looking for him, but can't catch him. What a massive
T-Boy.
turnaround for ONIC Esports.
Ooh.
T-Boy.
Oh,
the winter truncheon, but still comes in looking for the last one, the shutdown.
I can't deal with this right now. The foresight of these teams. ONIC, despite getting caught out first, despite giving the Lord over to Echo, they thought their plan out even past the death timer. This is insane. It's so scrappy from both sides, but just how the players from ONIC are playing in tandem individually with some of the members, it's just ridiculous.
We're taking a look at the items here, right? 2 marksmen that both attack speed marksmen, building almost exactly the same with exception of Hasquall. But look at the jungle differential here. You know, the Hayabusa is sitting at 10,000 gold compared to a 7,000 gold Chow. I mean, legit at this point, KarTZ has about the same farm as Yaoi. You know, and that's not really a good sign.
That's not a good sign, Dave. You know, I mean, it's a struggle. That's what we're seeing. This is why I questioned this when we jumped into this game. You know, the 2 jungle matchups here, how would that evolve throughout the game here? And yes, you have a disengaged tool. You also have an engaged tool in KarTZ, but we are seeing some amazing decisions come out from every member of ONIC Esports, and those are the things that are falling into place for them, turning these fights that look like a disadvantage into an advantage.
Oh yeah, and I mean, despite the fact that KarTZ was behind for a majority of this game, his one goal is to make sure that Kyrie as well as CW have the most difficult time to play the game. Oh, the Way of the Dragon is such a game changer, similar to the Divine Judgment. So right now, it really comes down to battle spell economy once again.
Your favorite.
Yeah, man, we're in a recession right now, so it's kind of rough. I mean, it's rough all across the board, but now that we're stabilized and both sides have really started to reset, they're starting to think a little bit further. How do I bait out a spell, or how am I going to change, not change, but condition my opponent in terms of the way that I use my combinations of abilities?
Oh my god, what a stalemate at this point. Even though Echo being pressured all the way to the high ground base, but look at the total gold. There's not too much gold differential, right? I mean, it just shows you probably the gold that's missing on KarTZ is going more to Sanji, going to the mid lane. He's getting a lot of farming, 6, 1, and 5. The next lore comes up. This is the lore that determines who will win the game in a lot of ways, right? Unless a lot of people die, but it seems like at this point ONIC is already set up, and they need this win because they need the morale boost to go into the next game. Because if Echo get this is match point, and it seems like KarTZ is going to be the first one who make a move.
Well, we're back to the Lord dance here, gentlemen. And they're going to go ahead and try to get the position. KarTZ is still going to work on it for now, but look at the positioning of the members of ONIC Esports. Kyrie also doesn't want to overcommit to this either, trying to get that advantage. Keep an eye on Keyboy. Conceal play going to come out here. Looking on the backside. Yaoi and Benny Cutie waiting patiently. They get the winter truncheon out. The flicker too. Feathered airstrike. They're going to get sandwiched in. CW is in a massive display here. He goes down. He's out of position. It's a double for Benny Cutie. And that's already the advantage Echo Philippines needs for this evolved Lord. ONIC Esports with a massive blunder.
What can I say about Sanji's mechanics? This guy's a reflexed god, right? Twice in a row, he winter truncheon, I-framed the flicker ultimate from Kaja. I mean, what else do you want from a mid laner, right? When you dodge the most important ultimate in the entire game with a single button, you are a god, and that's what Sanji is in this game.
Look, I don't know, but this game is making me drink my water with my pinky up because it's so high class, it's so refined.
Every single decision, I mean, you're seeing it real time. How precise the flickers are, the initiations, it's just all falling into place here. But with that Lord secured by Echo Philippines, ONIC Esports is going to have to be on the defense once again in this game number 2.
Don't you wish to have a mid laner like Sanji in your ranked games?
Oh yeah, that's me, dude.
That's literally him. That's literally Naisu
On
playing
Gord.
True, but just now the play from ONIC Indo was actually really, really good, right? The conceal play, going to the back line, getting Sanji first, take away the threat from Moscow. But unfortunately, they did not expect the mechanic. You know, the micro comes in.
They do find the lockdown in KarTZ, but they're going to lose the tier 2 here. They've got to deal with this Lord. I'm watching on the bottom side. Feathered airstrike going to come down. The Sands looking for a moment to set up here with that real world manipulation, but they can't find it just yet. CW and Boots working on the Lord. They lose the turret. Echo Philippines happy with that. Kyrie, though, keep an eye on him as well. pushing those lanes, cutting those lanes the best he can. RLTZ on the hunt, though. Not going to let him invade any longer.
Oh,
no. Wait, he's not out of the waters yet.
Go!
Oh,
The jukes coming out, the retribution, though, they're going to be looking for him. The shadow kill comes out. He's got no backup just yet. Kyrie, the bomb, the weave! How does he escape? The Divine Judgment going to come down, but Yawi with a set, and Kyrie goes back. Able to grab a kill. Everybody's low. Massive play from Kyrie. ONIC Esports. How is he doing it? Kyrie, the master.
Dave, look at me, man. This is, what can you say about, there is no need for analysis. Kyrie just showed off why he deserves to be the best in the world, and they're going for more.
Sanji gonna win their Trojan, but it's 3 members. You can't escape that, Sanji. He still knows immortality gonna be popped, but at what cost? As he's a killing spree for Sands, and that's it. It's a wipeout. ONIC Esports marching to the crystal, and they even the series in a 1-to-1.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What a finish. What an incredible finish coming out from ONIC. GG, well played. I'm so lost for words. How did he do it?
Dude, I was a loss for words and play-by-play because of that play. And I couldn't help but just yell with you guys and the crowd.
Yeah, there's not too much analysis. You pointed out Gideon perfectly. There's no analysis, it's just one-man mechanics, right? This guy was just a pure god. He's out of this world. He jumps in. I couldn't even see where his shadow was, right?
Yeah.
You kind of get an idea. I thought he lost all his shadows. And the next thing you know, he's come back one-shotting the carry. What is going on? We need to slow down the recap.
Look at him.
On the last play.
Look, look at his face. He literally has no expression. He knew he was going to outplay that up to the very end where the pressure finally releases out of him when he made such a killer move. Oh my goodness. Kyrie, what a guy. Can you imagine I played a game with him as well? This is ridiculous.
I was in the elevator with him once.
Yep, that's true.
Hey, I was in the buffet with him once.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, it is, we are in the presence of greatness here. Truly unbelievable. You guys know what time it is. Let's see how fast we can do it. Keep up production because it's going to be quick. M4 Pass is now available. Complete all active tasks. You'll reach level 75 at ease for free. Log in now. Exclusive rewards like Beatrix, Light Chaser, Beatrix, Stellar Brilliance, and M4 Beatrix figurines are awaiting you with the hashtags Mobile Legends Bang Bang LMLBB M4. Dare to be great. M4 Battle Night goes live this January 21st. Expect loads of events and rewards up for grabs in-game. First off, complete battle task in the game on January 21st to get a skin choice chest. You can choose the skin you like the most from that chest. Aside from that, battle points await from you on that same day. So play matches and you'll get team star protection for 3 matches, double star raising points, double protection points, double EXP, and double BP for 5 matches. We're not stopping there. Free access to all heroes and loads of epic skins will be also available that very day. Save the date, log into the game on January 21st, enjoy the matches, and win tons of rewards. Let's all celebrate the M4 Championship together, including with your friends. That was probably the worst one I've done so far. That was the longest one, but unfortunate. Maybe I'll get it next time.
It's understandable, okay? Everybody after that kind of Hayabusa gameplay, you gotta be shocked in your way.
I'm happy to exist in the same space as this man right now. So high class. Let's break down the high class with the analyst stand. Please take it away.
What was that game? Oh my God, Gideon, I agree with you. We don't need an analyst for this one. That was amazing. Like, CW on the Moscow, Kyrie on the Hayabusa.
Kyrie.
Haji with the Farsa Kid with the truncheoning.
Haji wasn't in that game.
Sorry, Sanji. Dude, like, see how hyped I am? Like, that was such an amazing game. I didn't even think about analysis. By the way, Lapel, Leo as well strikes, by the way.
I'm at the point wherein some decisions were made, mistakes were learned from, and emotions were high, and we all felt it here in Sinayan. But again, I think the last 10 to 15 seconds of that match was where it all just came down.
I mean, honestly, the last half of that game, just pure mechanics. From the winner Truncheon stopping the Divine Judgment time after time, and then the mechanics of Kyrie win out, finding that kill on Benny Cutie. I'm just, yes.
Dude, I just need the medic, man. But yeah, let's look at the heroes. Let's look at the items. But I gotta be honest with you guys, I kind of don't feel like we gotta talk about the items because, like my good friend Leo once said, you need to know the rules to break the rules. And I kind of feel like every single player here completely understands the heroes, where it's like, this is the limit, I'm gonna push way above that.
And that's exactly what ONIC Esports did, right?
ECHO as well, honestly.
Yeah. Up until they, again, found their rules stretched to a limit, that's where ECHO found a comeback in the mid-game, right? But again, I think ECHO got a little loose with that, and that's what allowed Kyrie almost single-handedly to change the fate of the Hedgehogs.
Yeah, it took ECHO a little bit of time in the beginning, and we were all wondering how that CW versus Benny Cutie was going to go in the early stages. Obviously, it looked like Moskov came out on top, but as it creeped forward, Benny Cutie had to stay in the bottom. I remember watching the game, and we're wondering, where's Benny Cutie at? It was a 4v5 on, I think, the third turtle, but Benny Cutie just needed to buy more time to farm, and that's when it started to shift into the hands of ECHO.
I don't know about the two of you, but I had a blast watching CW piloting the Moscow, but now we gotta look at the post-game stats where the rich guy, Kyrie, somehow he still maintains the highest gold per minute, and the carry, Sans, 78,000 damage unleashed onto ECHO, and he's also the forgotten one.
Two things I think I have to say Kyrie so far is the best Hayabusa at M4, no doubt, because of what happened, what transpired that turned this game around. Number two, Sans, this 90% kill participation, Eve just set up a box that was so hard for ECHO to break. It took them, what, again, 2 or 3 team fights to figure out the solution to, again, first take down CW and then take out Sans, but him alone as a forgotten one in the carry made this battle mage build of the Eve all the more just relentless to make ECHO's day worse.
I feel like another unspoken hero here, though, Boots, man. I know his teamfight participation isn't huge, but when they were on the back foot in there, he came in very clutch to even out the playing field in a lot of those big fights.
Yes, that,
Pinkies
as
up.
Gideon said, is a very high-class game. We're holding our mics with our pinkies up. And after this, I almost don't care, but I kind of feel like it's got to be Kyrie, right? The MVP for the game. And again, it's like, showing this is what you think you could do with the hero, but I'm going to do a little bit more than that. With that being said, let's look at the MVP for this game. An amazing game from Kyrie. Hearing the crowd roar. I don't know, man. Like, how is it even possible that the Hayabusa can be played like this?
Raja Langit.
Raja Langit.
I thought Hayabusas fell off after a certain point. You know, I was always under the impression it was like, you got a time ticker on, but he just makes it work from start to finish. Definitely an unbelievable performance.
I don't know, man. I've seen him so many times in the fight. I kind of felt like he died more than 3 times, but I guess I was wrong. He only died 3 times because, again, looking at all 5 players, the way that they play, we got to look at the heat map because Kyrie, it's going to be very interesting how he moves around the map with this Hayabusa maintaining the highest goal in the game from the first 5 seconds all the way to 5 minutes and 5 seconds.
I think what we're seeing on the heat map, what we can read from this, is his build up towards becoming the ultimate Terminator, right? Again, 8, 3, and 6. Into the late game, you don't expect that kind of burst coming from a Hayabusa, again, being an assassin. But what this shows is Kyrie understands where he needs to be, what he needs to do to be able to get to certain points, even when their backs are against the wall.
Yeah, very, very objective base. They did a wonderful job at making sure they secured those neutral objectives. Even when they were falling behind a bit, Kyrie was able to secure the objectives. Not a whole lot we go. I feel like it was just very, very straightforward, nothing too crazy there.
Well, we're going to look at the highlights, and ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, seeing that game, I feel very insecure about my own abilities. But let's look at the highlight where ECHO going up against ONIC. There's a lot of back and forth where, again, ONIC Esports,
especially the way that CW is playing this game, it's almost like he's throwing caution to the wind. If I can do anything, I'm just gonna dash in front and I'm gonna try to get kills.
Yep, he just presses 2 buttons, inspire and attack.
Yeah, and I still hear my voice, so it's all good. ONIC Esports in this game, I kind of feel like the way that Kyrie is playing, he really understands how much seconds he can buy with his quad shadow, because he's playing aggressively, but at the same time, he is very, very patient finding those opportunities.
That was the defining moment right there. That right there, I mean.
I'm looking at how big the gap was between that last shadow and where Kyrie was. He must have, what, an extra hand to be able to check that part of the map.
Yeah, I mean, did he know? I mean, he had to have known Benny Cutie was there, right? And just Benny Cutie not really thinking about it, not noticing that that shadow's there, not prepared for it, and